Alrighty, so we're going to find the volume of a cube whose side is 3 inches long. Let's imagine we have a Rubik's Cube. Now, Rubik's Cube, and let's imagine that each of the full sides of a Rubik's Cube is 3 inches long, so that, like, one little cube inside the Rubik's Cube is 1 inch long. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so... And the only thing about a Rubik's Cube is right in the center of it, there isn't necessarily an actual cube, but imagine there is. So then, how do you measure the volume of a cube with a side 3 inches long? Well, you basically count up how many little cubes of 1 cubic inch long we have. So the volume is measured in cubic inches, cubic meters, cubic whatever. So if you're talking about inches, the volume is going to be measured in cubic inches. And 1 cubic inch is going to look like this. It's just a little cube, right? Like that. And each side is 1 inch long. Are you with me there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, each side and the height. So it's 1, 1, 1, 1 all the way around, right? So that's 1 cubic inch. And 1 cubic inch is also written like this, 1 IN with a cube on here, 1 inch cubed. See that? And it's kind of funny because it's 1 inch wide times 1 inch long times 1 inch high. And if you multiply these, 1 times 1 times 1 gives 1 cubed, or just 1, right? But inch times inch times inch times inch gives IN cubed, right? 1 cubic inch. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the measurement. And so the question is, when we look at a Rubik's Cube here, how many of these little cubes, 1 inch cubes, do we have? So press pause on the video, everybody watching from home, and take your time and count them and see what you come up with.
Okay.
All right. So can you see this Rubik's Cube here?
Yeah.
Okay. So imagine that each of these, and these are not 1 inch in length. They're not, right? But I just imagine they are. But because 1 inch is actually, here's my ruler, and it's not 1 inch length, but I just want you all to imagine it is, right? So imagine that each of these cubes is exactly a cubic inch, right?
Okay.
So how many of these little cubes make up this whole Rubik's Cube, right? How many of these little ones? So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? But how many do I have altogether? That's what I'm asking. So take your time. Don't shout out an answer. Just take your time, try to figure it out, right?
Oh, so.
All right. So with the Rubik's Cube, I hope you all had a good think about it, but we'll just take it in slices. So this slice here, if you just look at this part, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 little cubes, or cubic inches, 9 cubic inches, right? And then this side over here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cubic inches, 9 of them, right? And then the middle is the exact same size as the other two. So the middle also has 9 cubic inches. So basically, if you want to really break it down, this Rubik's Cube here has 9 cubic inches plus 9 cubic inches plus 9 cubic inches, which makes 27 cubic inches altogether, right? Now, the fun way to do it, or the formula way, is I'll just kind of draw the Rubik's Cube I already have. But the Rubik's Cube is, we're going to imagine it's 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. And the volume of a cube, same as the volume of a rectangular prism, by the way, is just the length times the width times the height. So it's 3 inches long, right? 3 inches wide, right? And it's 3 inches high, right? And if you go 3 times 3 times 3, you get 27. And inch times inch times inch, inches cubed. Make sense? So our volume is 27 cubic inches, and we've done it every way we could possibly do it. And I hope that makes a lot of sense now, right?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Cool. All right.